Hello,
Hi,
I'm Max,
and I'm Justine.
and we're the co-founders of
Wheel Easy.
And we thought you would appreciate a bit of information about our charity.
We've created an Access Information web app.
It's like a trip advisor for access, a one-stop shop that brings together access information on everything you'd expect to do on the day out. Cafes, parks, cinemas, beaches, playgrounds, etc.
And Wheel Easy is specifically aimed to help people with mobility needs. That's so many different people. People who use wheelchairs, scooters, walking sticks, walking frames, and even parents with prams.
And it isn't just for these people. It's also for everyone else who hangs out with them.
Their families, friends, and colleagues. They all need easy to find access information too. So what's the story behind Wheel Easy?
Well, it was all born from our own lived experience. At the age of 34, I was living happily enough in London. Then, innocently, driving home from work one day, a fire engine went through a red light and hit my car side on. It could happen to anyone. Then, 6 years after that, my luck came back. Because I met Justine, an Australian living and working in London. We got married and we moved here in 2011.
Physical access here is better, but there's still a lack of easy to find access information. At the moment, it's scattered all over the web, hidden on the back pages of different websites, or it's not even online. So it isn't easily available to the people who really need it.
For example, it took us over 3 years to discover that a beach 5 minutes from our home had one of these beach wheelchairs, simply because we didn't have the information. And that's a really common thing. 9 in 10 people like us find it difficult to find access info.
And remember, Wheel Easy isn't just for the people with mobility needs. It's their families and their friends too.
Every day, or occasionally, 8 million Australians get stuck, give up, and stay in. That's 1 in 3.
So that's why we created this web app.
It has access info on 20 different categories.
It's map-based, with green icons indicating a place is accessible, orange ones partly accessible, and the red ones are not at all.
We rely on crowdsourcing this information, so it's all added onto the map by the public.
And it's designed so you can add the info directly onto your mobile when you're out and about, or at home on your laptop.
Our aim is to create a one-stop shop of access info.
So we can gather all that really helpful information into one place. After developing the platform, we originally held community-focused info-gathering events, supported by City of Sydney Council, like these ones during March last year. After launching with around 600 places on the map, despite COVID, we now have over 1,300 locations mapped. And by the time COVID came along, users had tripled and usage nearly doubled.
We also started to appear in the media. But COVID meant that relying on community-focused mapping events alone and grants and donations from these organisations could only get us so far.
So we're developing 2 sources of income which will secure our future.
First, this leaderboard volunteer portal where staff at large organisations enter info as a way of fulfilling volunteer commitments.
And a second source of income is accessible experiences, because finding ideas for a day out can be a real headache. Just ask anybody with relatives with mobility issues. There's no one place that curates ideas for accessible outings, so we're introducing this and our designs are well underway. So these 2 sources of income will help make us sustainable.
They'll mean that we can break free from the hand-to-mouth of reality of relying on grants, and importantly, it will mean that we can grow.
Allowing us to realise our dream of the Wheel Easy web app being available to every Australian who needs it.
We need donations to continue and to complete our work. To all of you at Hall and Wilcox, we'd be so grateful if you would join us in making this a reality, so that we can provide people who are stuck with nowhere to go together with options for enjoying their leisure time.
And larger donors will end up with a place on our new Roll of Honour board on the web app. So thank you for watching our video.
On behalf of everyone with mobility needs, together with our families and friends, thank you so much.